Right. Hello, everybody. How are you? Laura Lee Roberts here from Offerings of Wonder by Laura Lee. We had a few technical difficulties, so a couple of minutes late getting started, but we are here now. Make sure you did. Okay. So, welcome today. We are, wait, I'm still hearing that. Sorry, thought we had everything muted here. Okay. Well, hopefully this will record well. So today we are going to be doing a handle wrap. I did this last week, but the recording did not stick. So let me spotlight this and make sure everybody can see it. There we go. All right. So this is a handle wrap. I did it with a couple different colors, and because it's St. Patty's Day, by the way, happy St. Patty's Day. I'm going to do today's in green. So let's talk about a couple things. So to do this, you need 3 pieces of dyed reed that will fit within the width of your handle, whatever that is. And then you're going to need a small weaver. So in this case, I used 11/64 flat oval, and in this case, I used 3 millimeter cane, and that's what I'm going to be using today. So I'm just going to stick my materials in the water. So I'm going to have my cane in there, just give it a little more water. Today I'm going to be doing it on a paint stick so I can keep it as a sample. But if you're doing it on a handle, you just need to decide how tall your basket is going to be, how tall, and then make a mark. So in this case, for this one, tape measure here. Think I did 4 inches. Yeah, so I made a mark at 4 inches on both sides. This one here. So do the same thing for this side. Come over, mark 4 inches, and make that mark there. Not with that. Where's my pencil? All right, lost my pencil. Well, let's try this here. There we go. Okay, see that? After you make a mark, we're gonna weave all the way over to that. And then for your dyed reed, you just would measure from mark to mark to make sure you have long enough to cover the entire handle that you want woven. And then for your weavers, I started with 5 on this one, 1, 2, 4, 4 on this one. I think I did 5 with this one. So 4 or 5 wraps, you want something nice and tall that's going to hold everything, and you will start and end that same way. Okay, so let's get going with this wrap. So got a paint stick. So you're going to need 3 pieces of dyed. Let me bring this down a little bit. There we go. All right. So since it's St. Patty's Day, I thought I would do 3 different greens. So I'm just going to dip those and get them just a little bit of moisture. And then you need 2 pieces of round reed. And I think this one I grabbed was number 5. I think I did these with number 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever you have. I'm going to just stick those a little bit in the water and get a little bit of moisture on those. And then I'm going to grab my cane. Just give it a little wipe here. All right, and we're going to get started. So I'm doing cane. So if you're using cane or if you're using reed, like a flat oval, small diameter flat oval, you want the good side to stay out and to be what is showing when we do it. So to start, we're going to pretend this is our handle. I'm going to start on the back, and I'm going to put the shiny side down. And I'm going to do a 90-degree turn. So let me come up nice and close so you can see that. So this would be on the back. And then we're going to just hold that. And then we're going to wrap around. I'm going to make it straight on the front. There we go. So I'm going to wrap around, and I'm just going to show you on the back side, we're going to catch that tail. Can you see that? Okay. We want everything nice and close together. All right, so I'm going to do 3 wraps here to start. I've got 3 wraps. And now I'm going to take my dyed reed and I'm just going to stick it in. So in this case, what do I have? I just grabbed some scraps that I had, and this is just 3 different colors of green, and I just stuck them in underneath those first 3 wraps that I did. And I'm just going to put a clip here for a moment. And then for the round reed, you want to cut it on an angle. So kind of make a point. Bring that up nice and close. So we're just making a point. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. There we go. So a nice little point. And then we're going to use this and we're going to slide it in at least under 1 wrap. Yeah. Loosen that just a little bit. All right. I made a nice tight wrap. Oops. Let me just loosen this so I can get it under there. There we go. All right. And we'll get our greens back in. All right. And then we're going to take the other round reed and I'm just going to place it right there under this wrap. All right. Because we want to capture it. I'm going to do 2 more wraps. Nice and tight. All right. Actually, I think I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. So we have a total of 5 wraps. That's going to hold everything in place really well. So we've got our 3 pieces of dyed reed in the middle, and we've got 2 pieces of round reed on each side. Okay. All right. So now we're going to start our pattern. So to start our pattern, and I'll just say it doesn't matter if you're left-handed or right-handed, because we're going to be wrapping both sides, and so it doesn't really matter. So whichever way you are more comfortable wrapping, go ahead and do that. Okay, so we have our 5 wraps. So we're going to start with wrapping around our round reed. So I'm just going to come around and I'm going to do a wrap around the round reed. I'm going to pull it nice and tight. So I'm going to come up, there we go. So nice and tight. Okay. And then we're going to come back over. So now we've got 2 wraps. Come really close. There we go. 2 wraps around the round reed. And we're going to start our pattern. So I'm going to start with going over, under, over. And you'll have a little bit of space, the same amount of space as you have your 2 wraps. And we're going to come over to the other side and we're going to wrap around the round reed. Okay. So there's 1 and 2. And now we're going to come back all the way underneath to the other side. And we're going to that there, so I'm looking at it the same way. There we go. All right, so we're gonna come under. We've done 2 wraps here. We've done 2 wraps here. We've come under. So now we're gonna come back. And let me just look, something's not right. What did I do? So I wrapped, boom, boom, under, wrap, wrap, underneath, come over. Okay, sorry. I was like, something didn't look right. Okay, so I came underneath and let me just show you the back side. So the back side, you're gonna have space. We'll cut that tail when we're done. We're gonna have space the amount of the wraps that are going on in front. Let me show you on this one. So to show you on one that's done, you're gonna have space on the back side as well. All right, so we're gonna again wrap around the left side, around there. Come all the way up. Let me show it there. We're going to wrap around again. And we're going to do the same pattern that we started with. So over the dyed, under the dyed, over the dyed. So that's come up close. All right. And then on this side, we're going to wrap around the cane. And do 1 full wrap. Get everybody lined up there. And we're going to come around to the back side. We're going to do a wrap around the cane, or around the round reed with the cane. Okay, come back up. All right. So now we're going to do the opposite on the dyed. We're going to do under, over, under. There we go. Everybody nice and tight. There we go. Come up and show. So we're changing the pattern. So we did these first 2, we did over, under, over. And now we're going to do 2 rows of under, over, under. So again, we're going to come to the round reed. We're going to do a wrap around. Push it down, wrap around, come around to the back side. I'm going to wrap around the round reed again. Oops, right there. Wrap around again. Come to the top. We're going to do over, under, over. Close again. All right. And then we will just repeat. So we're going to do around the round reed once, around to the back, around the round reed once. And all this time we're keeping that shiny side of the cane showing. All right. And now we're going to go back and repeat the first part of the pattern. So where we went over, under, over. Again, we're going to do that 2 times. Make sure everybody's staying set. The round reed, we wrap all the way around. Tighten it. So again, you want all of these to be touching. And then we're going to come around the back. Now, if your weaver starts to get a little bit dried out, please make sure that you are keeping it wet. So I have a sponge and I'm just gonna just do a little bit there. It felt like it was starting to dry out for me. So again, around. And then we're gonna do this pattern one more time. And around. There we go. And then around the back. And let me just show you the back again so you can see the back is gonna have spacing in it. All right. So that's what we want. All right, and then we wrap around the round reed. Push it down, and now we're going to repeat the under, over, under pattern. So under, over, under. There we go. All right, around the round reed again. Around to the back. Around the round reed. Okay, and then one more time in the pattern. All right, so let me go around the round reed. So if we were, let's say that we are now at the end of our handle, because I want to show you how to end. So we're going to pretend that this is where we want to start doing our final wraps. So I'm going to give these guys a little trim. So pretend this is at the end of our basket or end of our handle. And then the same thing for the round reed. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to cut it on an angle. Oh, wrong angle. Oh, well, that's okay. It'll still, actually, that will work for this. Let me try this side. There we go. Okay. So this is our end. We've trimmed everybody off. And now we're just going to do our solid wrap. So we're going to just wrap around everybody. And we want to have the same number of wraps that we started with. So we started with 5. So we're going to go around everybody here. 1, 2, 3. I got everybody cut, so they should be hidden. 4 and 5. All right, so that's going to grab everybody. Let me just show you. Everything nice and tight. So let's get that a little tighter there. Okay. And then on the back side, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to just trim this up. We're going to take it and we're going to make a 90-degree turn. And then we're just going to stick it down in there to hide it down in there. So I would trim this so it's not showing. There we go. And then the same thing, our tail at the very beginning. Just gonna push him up there. We want to trim that little piece as well, so it's not showing. So that's the back side, what your handle will look like. And that is the front side. So happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. If you do the handle wrap, let me know. Post a picture, tag me. Hopefully you subscribe to my channel. If not, this is a great time to do it. And you'll be notified when we do other videos.